Hey everyone, welcome back to Chat and Chat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And today we are watching
Zindagi.
Dear Zindagi.
Dear
like a
Zindagi.
letter to life. Like
okay.
Dear Zindagi.
Dear Zindagi.
आज क्या करेंगे? आज मैं ये film देखूंगा. Okay.
Yeah.
This is part 3, so if you haven't watched part 1 or part 2, then you can find both of those in the playlist link in the description.
Yep.
And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing a like button. tomorrow. Like the center of all attention. Like, who are you? He's got like his own little groupies. He like panders music to.
मैंने तुम्हें फोन किया था यार. Why didn't you answer?
Oh, hi, Cokes.
क्या हो रहा है? तुम लोग ऐसे ग्रीन क्यों कर रहे हो?
Nothing. Jackie's just telling me about her new boyfriend.
Oh.
तुमने मुझे बताया नहीं. Like I'm right here, dude. Am I invisible?
तुमने पूछा ही नहीं.
इसमें पूछने वाली क्या बात है?
Guys, relax.
Uh-oh.
I know why. क्योंकि it's that बार वाला weirdo, right?
See, तुम हमेशा ऐसे ही करती हो. You're always
Kind of a
judging
little
my men.
judgy, yeah.
Then अभी मैं नहीं बोल रही. I like him. You're like just a funny boy.
You didn't tell me that you like him. तुमने मुझे बताया भी नहीं.
Because you never asked. You're not around.
And like, so she's talking about ignoring her, and then they're all ignoring her. Oh, man.
Fatty, where are you?
Girls.
Great. तुम भी चले जाओ.
Oh, right now she is a little self-absorbed, and I kind of get it.
Sometimes
a
you
little
need to, like, when you're
Yeah.
working on yourself, like, okay.
Good morning, Jackie Chan.
आज कुछ special है क्या?
हाँ. तुम.
Oh, Jackie Chan. Okay.
bit. Makeup time.
तो आप साइकिल्स भी रिपेयर करते हो, हाँ?
कोशिश करता हूँ और अगर रिपेयर नहीं होते तो रिसाइकिल करता हूँ.
Turn them into art.
साइकिल को रिसाइकिल.
Ira, you have to crack better jokes, please.
She's in the dad joke venue.
अगर लोग रिपेयर नहीं हो सके क्या आप उनको भी रिसाइकिल करते हो?
Oh.
Bye, Jack.
Sorry about it.
Oh.
वैसे ही एक ही रूम में मुझ जैसे पागल की बातें दिन भर सुन के आई थिंक आप भी पागल हो जाओगे.
जो अल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन ने कहा था, पागल वो होता है जो रोज सेम काम करता है मगर चाहता है कि नतीजा अलग हो.
That's why oftentimes they tell you when you're having a problem, working on something that you can't find a solution, break out of the norm and do something different. And
क्या कुछ गलत किया रूबी ने?
नहीं, हम एक दूसरे के लिए गलत थे, you know.
शिवर, थरथराहट तब होती है जब ठंड लगती है. Sometimes people shiver जब उन्हें डर लगता है.
Oh, for sure.
I just want to be
I
free.
know that
आजाद होना चाहती हूँ
story.
सबसे.
Yeah.
yeah, there's a story that she's not wanting to talk about.
She's good spirits about it.
Time's up.
What?
Yeah, gotta go.
See ya. Peace.
Get my glasses, please.
Oh, God.
Sometimes she has to do the work herself.
Yeah.
Tweety, Baba. Oh.
टॉकी बस यार बहुत दर्द होता है. कर. Come.
Yeah.
Bye.
Uh-oh. Is this where it starts?
Yeah, he's going to introduce her to.
This is my niece Kyra.
Kyra, hi. Suresh.
Suresh.
Yeah, pleasure.
Well, I'll see you all later. Then.
All right. Cheers, sir.
Okay.
So, you're a photographer, right?
No, videographer.
Cinematographer actually.
Yeah, so.
Well, the same thing.
No.
I'm a techie. Boring calm. Does it? Sound good?
Fun.
Wow, he needs like some.
I don't. तुम्हें क्या लगता है? मैं तुम्हें इंटरेस्ट क्यों लूँ?
That was pretty direct, right?
Yup. That's how she plays.
मैं भी interesting हो सकता हूँ. अगर कोई interesting लड़की मिले तो. Depends.
Okay.
Oh, was that a slight? Oh, I think so. Ooh,
Yeah.
That was a little cringy.
इतनी सी उम्र में कितना कुछ कर रहा है.
अभी स्कॉलरशिप भी मिली है उसे हायर डिग्री के लिए. हाँ, फिर किसी बड़ी फर्म में इंटर्नशिप. और वो कंपनी का नाम क्या है बताओ तू.
Dad, just stop it now, यार. तुम सब सही कर रहे हो.
If that's what he
You're
wants to
doing the
do,
correct
maybe he
thing.
doesn't
Yeah.
want to. Oh, why side eye, Uncle? Oh God. Oh, I couldn't take that.
याद है चंदा किडो कितना शांत और सुशील सा था ना मगर कायरा पटाखा थी
तुम बच्चों को जरा सा भी अंदाजा नहीं कितना टफ काम है एक पेरेंट होना क्यों आशु
All parents should be awarded a Padma Bhushan. I love the food.
Yeah.
This guy.
बच्चे पालना इतना टफ काम है तो just end it ना, just end it.
Right.
एक तो काम ठीक से शुरू नहीं किया और फिर I don't understand क्यों कंटिन्यू किए जा रहे हो? Just end it. Put an end to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point.
बच्चे पैदा करने का आइडिया किसका था? आपका. और फिर जो चाहा उनके साथ किया. Whatever you wanted. Okay? और फिर blame भी हम पे ही डालते हो. And you say tough है. What do you mean by tough है, man? Tough है my foot?
He's like, I'm intrigued.
Dude is like, wow, I think I might have dodged a bullet here.
How could you just abandon me? कैसे किया आपने ये?
Is that what happened?
इतनी शर्म की बात थी आपके लिए. हाँ, कि आप all the way वापस आ गए इंडिया only because I failed the second standard. जब मैं finally खुश थी पापी और नानी के घर में, मुझे वहाँ से भी ले गए.
Commitment issues, abandonment issues.
एक पटाखा. Actually, bomb है मेरे पास. Are you ready? I have begun therapy.
And yeah.
मैं दिमाग के डॉक्टर के पास जा रही हूँ. I'm crazy. Cuckoo. Kaira's gone mad. Mad.
Wow.
Oh, what a scene.
Yeah. Yeah. And it hurts because, yeah. I mean, kind of threw the elephant out there on the table.
जॉब ही नहीं है ना अभी.
दैट जॉब है ये चॉइस है अभी उसकी जॉब ना करने की
Right?
Good. That's a good brother.
Yeah.
जब पेरेंट्स के पास वापस आ गई तो फिर कभी फेल नहीं हुई ना सो दे टुक द राइट डिसीजन
From your standpoint,
दुनिया में हर तरह के फेलियर्स होते हैं
yeah.
कुछ तो मेरे सामने
Whoa! That was shady.
See this?
Where'd you find that?
कोई पुरानी चीज ढूंढ रही थी. तुम्हारा कुछ मिल गया.
That's great. Made him smile and light up. Her too.
बचपन में जब रोना आता है तो बड़े कहते हैं आंसू पूंछो हंसो. जब गुस्सा आता है तो बड़े कहते हैं give us a smile. You know why? क्यों?
Hide those feelings.
ताकि घर की शांति बने. नफरत करना चाहते हैं तो इजाजत नहीं दी. तब जब हम प्यार करना चाहते हैं तो पता चलता है ये सारा इमोशनल सिस्टम ही गड़बड़ा गया है. रोना, गुस्सा, नफरत कुछ भी खोलकर एक्सप्रेस नहीं करने दिया. अब प्यार कैसे एक्सप्रेस करें?
If you're not taught some emotions, how do you understand others?
Exactly. And how to express them, so.
गुस्सा होना ठीक है. Good, it's healthy. It's okay, Kaira.
पहले तो मैं बहुत खुश थी. नाना नानी के घर में. You know, big old house in Basco. मैं हर हफ्ते मॉम डैड को लेटर लिखती थी. कभी कभी हफ्ते में 2 बार भी. ठीक से लिखना भी नहीं आता था मुझे.
Right.
बड़े बड़े वर्ड्स लिखने की कोशिश करती थी. एंड में हमेशा एक ही सवाल पूछती थी.
कब वापस आएगा?
अब वापस कब आ रहे हैं? पापी का हाथ पकड़ के पोस्ट बॉक्स तक जाती थी. लेटर पोस्ट करती थी. फिर वेट करती थी कि अब मेरे लिए लेटर आएगा. मेरे वो सवाल का जवाब आएगा. लेकिन वो कभी आया ही नहीं.
Oh.
That is sad.
जब मॉम डैड का फोन आता था तो लेटर ना लिखने का कोई ना कोई बहाना देते थे. लेकिन मैंने लेटर लिखना नहीं छोड़ा. मॉम गो आई विथ माय न्यू बेबी ब्रदर किरो. आई वाज जेलस. क्योंकि वो मॉम के साथ हर वक्त रह सकता था और मैं नहीं. मुझे याद है मैंने मॉम से अपने लास्ट लेटर के बारे में पूछा और उन्होंने कहा कि वो इतना सुंदर था कि उन्होंने उसे अपने फ्रिज पर चिपका दिया ताकि वो रोज उसे देख सके. मैं भागते हुए अपने कमरे में गई उन्हें एक और लेटर लिखने जो मैं उन्हें उसी वक्त देना चाहती थी.
Golly. It's a lot for like a 5-year-old to go through.
पर जब मैं उनके कमरे तक पहुंची तो मैंने पैपी को उन्हें डांटते हुए सुना। वो मॉम से कह रहे थे कि मेरे सवाल का जवाब क्यों नहीं देती, मेरे लेटर का जवाब क्यों नहीं देती। फिर मैंने मॉम का जवाब सुना, I can't give her false hope.
Oh no.
हम उसे अपने पास नहीं रख सकते जब तक बिजनेस सेटल नहीं हो जाए। बहुत मुश्किल होता है दो बच्चों को संभालना। बस एक अजीब सी फीलिंग थी, जैसे कि किसी ने मेरे हाथ से टीवी का रिमोट छीन लिया और मेरे फेवरेट चैनल से कुछ भयानक लगा दिया, something horrid.
Like that deep sinking pit feeling.
Yeah.
Took a decision as a 6-year-old कि आज के बाद मैं उनसे कुछ नहीं कहूँगी, कुछ नहीं पूछूँ।
Yeah.
बेचारे पैपी फिर भी मुझसे लेटर लिखवाने की कोशिश करते रहते, बट मेरे पास अपने पेरेंट्स को कहने के लिए कुछ नहीं था। एक्चुअली किसी को कहने के लिए कुछ नहीं था।
And as a kid like that, you don't understand, so you start thinking, is it my fault? Am I
Yeah,
not good enough?
exactly.
What did I do?
Yeah.
इन सालों में डैड का बिजनेस सेट ही नहीं हो पाया, तो वो वापस आ गए। मैं उनके साथ रहना ही नहीं चाहती थी।
Yeah.
नाना नानी के साथ रहना था मुझे, अब उनसे भी दूर कर देना चाहते थे। मैंने बहुत रोना धोना, बहुत ड्रामा किया, ऊपर से सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड में फेल भी हो गई। दैट नॉट माय 100 लेटर्स कि मैं उनसे इतने साल दूर थी।
Was all they took away from it. Yeah.
From my nana nani.
Yeah. That's all they focused on, and
It's good though. She finally got it out. She's talking to someone about it. I think that's great.
I don't think anybody else knows this or.
See, apologizing for having feelings, that's what we're taught as kids.
मैं तुम्हारे लिए शैंपेन खोल के तुम्हारे इस मोमेंट को सेलिब्रेट तो नहीं कर सकता। We can do the next best thing. We can do surely.
Funny.
2 letters, Kyra. Cheers.
That was a huge breakthrough for them. Go easy. Careful, that's the hard stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Straight from the pitcher.
Safe feel करने के लिए पहले सारे डर मिटाना जरूरी। तुम सारी जिंदगी इस डर को साथ लिए जी रही, और इस डर का बोझ तुम्हारे सारे रिलेशनशिप पे पड़ा है, स्पेशली तुम्हारी लव लाइफ। इस डर से कि वो तुम्हें छोड़ देगा, तुम ही पहले उन्हें छोड़ दी।
Yeah, I can see.
Self-sabotage.
Self-sabotage. Yeah, say bye or create the situation to be bye.
क्योंकि तुम फिर से कभी उसी दर्द से गुजरना नहीं चाहते।
Who would want that? Yeah.
क्यों ना हम इस डर ही को once and for all बाय बोल दें, जिंदगी से हाय करके वापस जिंदगी से मुलाकात कर।
Hey life, how you doing?
कि अपने पेरेंट्स को एक बार माँ बाप के ऊंचे दर्जे से नीचे ला आम लोगों की तरह देखने की कोशिश जरूर करो। वो आम लोग जो सबकी तरह गलतियां करते हैं, like you and I and everyone.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Don't let the past blackmail your present to ruin a beautiful future.
I love that. That's such a good saying. Wow, did I just have like this entire movie's like album on my playlist?
I think so.
Because I've definitely listened to this one multiple times.
Isn't that from Secret Superstar?
What?
This song.
No. Love you, Zindagi. Love this song. Oh! Kyra?
Hello? Hi ma'am, I'm calling from eBay. Are you happy with the service?
Yeah, why?
Please do continue shopping with us.
Oh, because she probably hasn't done therapy shopping in a long time.
Probably.
They're like, why haven't you bought anything from us? It's been months. Why are you
You were one of our
ghosting us?
biggest customers.
काश मेरी लाइफ में भी कोई ऐसा होता। Am I making sense?
Hey, her
Not at all.
chair.
But That'll be 3,000 rupees, please.
Whoop. Oh, she was looking forward to it. Whoops, sorry. Sorry, thought you were someone else.
Where were you? Just disappeared. मुझे तो proper notice देना पड़ता है session miss करने के लिए.
Careful with those abandonment issues.
I know. Life is unfair.
Fine. Hide all your secrets.
Whose motorcycle?
Is there such thing as a perfect relationship?
जिंदगी में कई स्पेशलिस्ट हैं, अलग-अलग एहसासों के लिए अलग-अलग स्पेशलिस्ट, लाइक जैसे स्पेशल म्यूजिकल रिश्ता विद सम, जो हमारा म्यूजिकल टेस्ट बिल्कुल शेयर करता है.
Not one person has to check all the boxes.
Right.
एंड स्पेशल गॉसिप रिश्ता, जिसके साथ परफेक्ट फॉर ऑल दोस परफेक्ट किताबों वाली डिस्कशन.
Your foodie friends, and those that you can go out and party with, those that you can be very vulnerable with.
जी रोमांटिक वाला रिश्ता, इनमें से सिर्फ एक है. सब रिश्तों के एहसास की जिम्मेदारी, ये बोझ किसी एक रिश्ते पर डालना.
That's huge.
A bit unfair, no?
Yeah.
Right? Think about it.
I like that mentality, that thinking
Yeah.
about it. And once you understand that not one person has to do everything for you.
But it's not to say that someone couldn't check a whole lot of the boxes.
Sure, they could be a lot of the boxes, but maybe not all of them.
Not all of them.
And if it is all, that's probably a toxic relationship.
Do you want to get a cup of coffee or something?
Uh-oh. There's a line.
Time's up.
And he has to keep it professional.
अगला सेशन बंक तो नहीं करोगे ना?
ये हमारे सेशंस का आखिरी हफ्ता. कैसे मिस कर सकते?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Does she know that, or is that like a...
Yeah. Girl, you need to watch where you're standing. The car's backing up on you. She's doing her camera again.
एक प्रोडक्शन कंपनी मेरी शॉर्ट फिल्म फंड करने में इंटरेस्टेड है.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
तो मैं सोच रही हूँ क्यों ना फिलहाल यही रहकर शूट करूँ. काश स्कूल में आपकी तरह एक टीचर होता.
मैं तुम्हारा टीचर थोड़ी. We are all our own teachers in the school of life.
Such a rehearsed answer. Yeah.
जिंदगी एक जिगसॉ पजल की तरह है. तो मेरे जैसे लोग उस पजल के खोए हुए टुकड़े सिर्फ ढूंढने और जोड़ने में मदद कर सकते हैं. But only you can complete the puzzle.
I like that. Also, it's like tools in your toolbox, right? We give you the tools to handle certain situations.
बाहर मिल सकते हैं.
No.
Just as friends or something.
No. It don't work like that.
Possible कर.
और अगर आपसे मैं कहूँ that I like you.
Oh, you know. Oh boy.
I really like you too. मुझे इन फीलिंग्स की कदर. लेकिन मेरा काम तुम्हारे साथ फिलहाल यही था. चाहे मेरे मेथड्स कितने भी फ्रेंडली क्यों ना हो, आखिरकार मैं तुम्हारा थेरेपिस्ट हूँ.
Right. It'd be a weird relationship dynamic. Could you imagine?
तो तुम्हारे साथ किसी और तरह की दोस्ती करना मेरे प्रोफेशनल दायरे के बाहर होगा.
It would just be not an even field.
This happens. It's common.
So I'm common?
No.
No.
This.
You're not common. You are different.
The situation is.
पता है क्या यहाँ जो लोग आते हैं, different चीजें महसूस करते हैं.
Well.
All kind of strong feelings.
No.
कुछ नहीं कहना चाहिए था. Shouldn't have said anything.
No. You should have.
Yeah, because that's you being your authentic self and expressing your feelings. Yeah.
कोई उल्टे सीधे behavior से नहीं बल्कि समझदारी से साफ लफ्जों में कहा.
Yeah, and that's what you need.
फिर से अंदर ही अंदर ये सारी बातें दबा कर रखती हैं. And we don't want that.
That got you here in the first place. Not a good thing.
This Kaira is huge progress.
It means that we've done a great job here in this room.
ये last session कैसे हो सकता है?
No.
हाँ? No more stories.
It's all your insurance will pay for.
बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स भी सॉल्व करनी पड़ेंगी, लेकिन अब तो तुम्हें पता है प्रॉब्लम्स कैसे सॉल्व करनी।
पर मदद तो लगेगी ना। I need you.
You can't build that codependent relationship.
जिंदगी में जब कोई पैटर्न बनता या कोई आदत बनती दिखाई देना, तो उसके बारे में अच्छी तरह से सोचना चाहिए। Genius is about knowing when to stop.
And for you to make your, again, she's gotten into her pattern.
Oh, that Belle's gonna start getting on her nerves because it's like, that means it's over. The squeaky kursy.
Everything's become very comfortable to her, and even the bell, even though she hates it. And I'm sure he's wanting to make sure that she doesn't feel abandoned either.
Well, it's kind of tough, like whole cold turkey thing. He pats her kind of awkwardly, like, okay, they're there.
Okay.
And she feels it too. She's like, oh, this is maybe too much.
And maybe that's enough for her. She's like feeling it, that, it would be awkward, so.
Yeah. Oh, it squeaked him. Dude. The chair was just saying, well done, sir. Well done. Fly, baby bird. Oof, so many emotions, like happy, sad.
Can't believe it.
This is your godmother, Kokoma.
Oh, little smile.
कॉर्पोरल बाल्थाजार 14 साल तक लड़ता रहा पोर्चुगीज आर्मी में, पर किसी को पता नहीं था कि कॉर्पोरल बाल्थाजार नहीं, टोना मारिया थी।
Oh, wow.
14 साल टोना मारिया 2 तरह की जंग लड़ती रही, एक मैदान पर और दूसरी अपने आप से।
Oh, it's like a Mulan story.
कैप्टन अफोंसो, कमांडर ऑफ द फोर्ट, और एक डॉक्टर जिसने ना सिर्फ टोना मारिया के जख्म भरे, उसके डरों को भी दूर किया, उसे कॉर्पोरल बाल्थाजार के भूत से आजाद कराया। अपनी नई हिम्मत और हौसले की वजह से टोना मारिया कुछ ही सालों में कमांडर टोना मारिया बन गई।
Okay.
अब टोना मारिया सिर्फ एक जंग लड़ती थी, जंग के मैदान में, खुद से नहीं।
Wow.
Cool. Oh, what a cool party. Music Man is there. All of her chairs are coming together.
Yeah.
Even Sid is there.
Beautiful film.
Really?
Very impressed. कैमरे से म्यूजिक बनाने वालों को म्यूजिशियंस की जरूरत नहीं आती।
Oh.
तेरे लिए गाना बनाया, सुनेगी? Just kidding.
Oh boy.
तुम्हारे बिना नहीं कर पाती वो ये सब।
Actually, मैं होता ना, तो नहीं कर पाती। Cheers.
Okay.
Yep.
I like that.
He was, at least he was good about it.
बहुत ही interesting concept है आपकी story का. Like, what's your story?
आप भी फिल्म्स बनाते हैं?
नहीं, मैं furniture बनाता हूँ. Tables, sofas.
Kursi. हाँ.
Like
क्यों?
कुर्सी, चेयर।
हाँ.
Chairs like kursi, yeah? Kursi like chairs.
He's like, wow, this girl really likes chairs. Ooh, I was wondering where he was gonna be because like I saw his name in the credits and then I'm just like,
yeah.
where is he? And then he's at the very, very end.
Yeah.
After she's learned all of her lessons, now she can settle down with the good guy.
Oh, look at her. She's comfortable with him.
Yeah, she was very comfortable.
Dear Zindagi.
Dear Zindagi.
I know we haven't been in touch for a while. So nothing. Just wanted to say hi.
How you doing? Just checking in. Just how's the world?
Did you get a new his cell phone number? I've been trying texting a couple of times. No response. Everyone should hang on to that little kid in all of us. Yeah.
It's never too late to make memories like that. It was a really refreshing movie seeing that. I mean, I don't know if I've even really seen a Hollywood movie that handled like this subject so well, because it wasn't like putting it right in your face like, oh, like, you know, the only way forward is to get this therapy. It was just like a nice like path that she was able to find, that you know, therapy was able to help. Now, does it help everyone? I don't know. Yeah, definitely you have to find the right fit. Just like chairs, not every therapist is going to be the right for you. I have a friend that like strongly believes in therapy, and you know, so but to find the one that worked for him, like he bounced around for a few chairs until he found the right one that didn't squeak too much or something. I don't know.
And you know, and sometimes also I think therapy, a lot of times people get therapy and they don't even think about it as therapy. They have really good friends that really listen to them and give, you know, some good...
That doesn't really work though. I mean, for therapy to be therapy, like, I get it, talking out and talking about your problems, like that, there's definitely a place for that, and having friends that you can talk about your problems with, for sure.
And others and so
But
forth.
there's like this thing about it being like an unbiased, a trained professional to understand how the mind works, and to know like what a breakthrough is and how to get there and how to deal, give you the tools. Because, you know, a lot of friends, you expect them to be sympathetic towards you, even when maybe there's no reason to be sympathetic towards you, but they're your friends or they're your family. And so they're going to try to give you the emotional support, which, you know, a therapist can do. But at the same time, you, like, a therapist is coming in unbiased, you know, and just listening to you and is a trained professional. There is a big difference between, you know, because some people that have lots of friends are like, oh no, I have lots of friends. Why do I need to go to therapy? I just talk to them and it's cool. Yeah, but a lot of friends can just be like the yes men.
True.
You know?
But
so,
I think,
and same with your parents.
I think good friends and good other sources can give you the kind of same directness and objective ideas. But I mean, that's been my experience. I've had some great people. And so this kind of goes a little bit in line with, you know, a lot of times people reach out to their gurus. Okay? A lot of times your gurus in life are giving you a lot of good guidance and helping you get through these difficult times. I don't, but what I'm saying is that many people in life have gurus, and many times they function very much like that sounding board that a therapist can be, and they give you ideas and they make you think about things in different ways, and they giving you tools and so forth.
I agree. Different perspectives definitely help, but at the same time, a trained professional knows, like, and again, they all have different trainings, different backgrounds, different methods. Like for him, the reason it worked for her is because he was down to earth. He had this friendly nature, unconventional when it comes to therapy and that sort of stuff, to go outside the office, take these walks, do bike riding, that sort of stuff. And that's what worked for her. If she would have sat down with a therapist that was so clinical, just like, okay, tell me about your childhood or something like that, I don't think it would have worked for her, because it needed to be her own process, and he understood that, and it just worked. You know, but also I don't necessarily like the whole ending where he kind of cut her off, and I get it in a way, but at the same time, it's like you're never. You know, it's not something that is fixed. Like you're broken and then you're fixed. It's kind of like this ongoing thing that even though there's been a breakthrough, it's like this ongoing, constant thing. And yeah, you might need therapy less and less, or it might not be as crucial, but it can give you some direction in life. You know, now my friend, he has like a therapist that you text with. Like there's a whole texting therapy now where you just like text and anytime, and then you just have like this whole texting conversation in, you know, this new age, and you know, they're available and they just like chat with you, because sometimes you just need to bounce things off of somebody that is unbiased, that isn't like your friend, that isn't your parent, that will judge you or that will have lasting consequences, right? Because you need to have someone that you can be vulnerable and tell things to that might not have to carry on to the next day. Because a friend that you want to keep in your life, maybe you said something in a session with your friend and then you're like, oh crap, now they're always going to remember that, like moving forward. Whereas if a therapy and then it didn't go over well, just go get a new therapist or something, you know? But then you don't want to ditch people in your lives or have this awkward feeling, you know, just like not mixing business and relationships. Like her dating Raghu, or even thinking about dating him, in my opinion, was like so bad, because if anything goes sour, if they have a fight at home, that's getting carried into the workplace, and it's no good. Same with like trying to mix therapy and friendship. Now, I'm not saying friends can definitely be therapeutic, like to just vent and stuff, but I don't know. I wouldn't go to friends like expecting like life-changing. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, but just not professional, who knows. But see, what I love about this movie is it's creating discussion and open context about like therapy and being okay with it and talking to people and that sort of stuff. So it's really cool.
I think that theme definitely was a really good one, to basically say, why are we so predisposed and biased towards people seeking help or saying, hey, I'm struggling with these emotions or these thoughts or these behaviors and so forth, and I'm stuck in a cycle and I don't know how to get out of it, and I need help. And you know, people are thinking, oh, they're crazy and all this. You know, I love that one whole conversation where she just laid it out in front of everybody there at the dinner table.
Ooh, that was so intense.
It was intense, and she hit all of the buttons that, you know, people do regularly. You know, oh, they're crazy. Oh, you know, they're explosive. They, you know, and again, the whole emotional thing. You can't express your emotions. You can't express these things, and we reinforce those things through our relationships as well as our culture and religion and all these other things, and that's probably not healthy for all of us.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that was really a very key theme, and I like that, you know, he talked about it and she made it more real for everybody else around her.
Well, because it's probably the first time like her parents actually heard her side of things, like how it felt for her, you know, because if she had closed all this up and bottled all this up for so long, the parents are just like, wow, what a terrible 6-year-old she was or something. She was so ornery and all this sort of stuff. Like they called her firecracker. She was never in a good mood and she was so moody and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, you don't know what was going on in her mind. They just chalked it up to that's just her character.
Right.
But like inside she was going through so much more. And so I think that dinner scene was the first time they actually heard inside of her side of the story, and they're like, oh my gosh, like all of that was bottled up inside of her, and she's our own child, and I feel like we should have. That's why I think so many of them, I mean, maybe the uncle was like more just embarrassed, but like her parents were looking a little bit more ashamed, not maybe ashamed that she's acting out, but ashamed like, oh my gosh, how could we not see this or something?
And how could I have not been empathetic to that? Because I think a lot of it is that sometimes we do a lot of things to each other and we don't realize what we're doing to others. You know, they've had their reaction, and then sometimes it's like, why are you mad at me? And it's like, well, the person will say, oh, it's nothing. And, you know, it goes on for years and years. And then suddenly you find out 2 years ago when you did, and you're like,
2 years. You've been holding on to that
for 2 years, you know, and you're like, that was not my intention at all, you know, and so I think that also probably was where they were at, you know, and they're suddenly going, and she's a grown adult now, and you know, 6 years old, and we did that to her, and you know, no wonder she's struggling a little bit.
All those years.
Yeah, so,
for sure.
Yeah.
But bringing back to the movie a little bit, I loved that they didn't have to do this whole love relationship with the therapist, because like at one point I was like, oh my gosh, because when they were saying like, oh, is he single? When they said that like earlier in the movie, I think it was in the midway point, I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be so cringy if they do like some love story with her and her therapist. Like, and I thought it was handled brilliantly, because again, it's like, no, how could you ever be on the same footing? Because this is the person that is supposed to stay like across the line and have input, and then once you have developed this relationship where you've already set the habit of what that dynamic is, you can't change that. Like even if you try, it's always going to be like, hey, I understand your mind better than you do because remember, I'm your therapist. It's like you always have this like one up on her, you know, and it's just like bosses dating like someone that's under them or something. You know what I mean? Like it's always like this inequality of like power, like a power dynamic, and it's just like, I don't know, like, I don't see that working. And I think she realized when she gave him a hug, we both saw in her face. And then I think she realized how, like, oh, yeah, this would totally be weird. For sure.
It's almost like, this is like hugging my brother or my dad or something like that.
And so I love that they didn't go that far. They kept it super professional. I thought that was great. And the music in this, oh my gosh, I had no idea that so many songs, like I basically had the entire album on a playlist that I've been listening to for years.
I've heard a couple of times.
Yeah, because like it's a playlist that, you know, like it's kind of like a happy sad playlist. It's like, you know, you put it on and it just gives you all the feels. So I'm a huge fan of the music of this movie. The acting was really good. She played that part because she played it up so much in the beginning that by the time she started like changing, and it wasn't all of a sudden like all of a sudden it was like, oh, she's someone brand new. It was like you start seeing very subtle differences in her character like throughout the way. So her story arc was just so well done, and Alia made it so believable that I was just like, okay, yeah, like she is totally like slowly changing, and that it happens over time.
Yeah. So. I also like the fact that this was done from a woman's perspective in you know, the relationship, particularly with men, and certainly the cultural aspects and of, you know, single female, you know, I'm getting thrown out of my apartment, you know, things like that. Brought up a lot of those kinds of issues that I think many viewers could identify with. I think it would be interesting also if there was like maybe a male equivalent, because I think there's a whole lot of things there, you know, that I think could be, you know, trapping a lot of men into certain behaviors that maybe are not so healthy for themselves either.
Oh, interesting.
And so I, you know, so it had me a couple of times as she was going, and I was like going, wow, as a female, and then I suddenly thought, what would be some equivalent things that would be happening for guys? You know, you're not manly enough. You're not doing the job that your parents want, you know. We've seen a lot of these, and so I was just like, wow, there's a lot.
There's been a lot of male characters in other movies we watched that would benefit greatly from therapy.
Exactly.
So sure, okay.
Yeah. So it was just kind of interesting.
I never thought. I mean, I wasn't thinking that at all through this movie because I was just enjoying like just following her path.
It was very, very good
and understanding her character. So how much are you gonna rate it?
I'm gonna give it a 10.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I think it was very well done. The pacing was very good.
Yeah,
I think it was all very reasonably within anybody's grasp of you know, things that were going on. And I think her former housemate said it quite. Everybody should be doing.
Wait, does that exist? Like. That sounds really awesome. Like, are you kidding me? There are people that are trained that handle this sort of stuff? Sign me up. Sign the whole world up.
Exactly. And I think that's the thing that I really liked about it. It was nothing was really an extreme of something that people couldn't relate to. And I think that's what I really liked about it, was that her situation and some of her thoughts and what she experienced, I think everybody could relate to very, very easily, as opposed to, I think that, you know, some people could make it some very traumatic sort of thing or some other kind of odd circumstance that she was holding on to. No, it was something that I think a lot of people could
definitely
see
for
themselves.
And that's you made a really good point, because I was expecting something super tragic, like of her childhood, like that she was like being like physically abused or something like that. Like especially when she mentioned that like to her mom in the kitchen, and their mom changed the subject real quick and then looked ashamed of herself. Like I was like, oh my gosh, were you like abusing her as a child? And so, but then to find this out, it was in a way like better that I wasn't right, because again, it was like more it is very relatable, but it also shows you how things like that affect someone, that it doesn't have to be as extreme. And I mean, yeah, being like physically abusing a kid, it would be an extreme example,
yes.
but it doesn't have to be that extreme to have these issues and how they affect your life. So you made a really good point. I like that for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm also going to give it a 10 because I don't know what I would change about this. I thought it was a really good movie, and I think that a lot of people should watch it, you know, because it explained a lot. And yes, his therapeutic ways were unconventional, but they work for her.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, great, good for you. You do it. Like, get it, you know?
Yep.
And, you know, I guess if there was one thing is that I'm like, okay, like, you know, like, have an ongoing relationship with a therapist, like just keep it therapy. But I mean, because there's not just that one fix. So maybe with that detail, but I wouldn't hold that against it because it it also had a good thing about letting go.
Yes.
And she did need to learn how, like, necessarily, like, one relationship ending doesn't mean that it's like being abandoned or something like that. It means that there's new opportunities, new doors to open, new ways to explore life, and it doesn't have to be all with one person fixing everything for you.
Exactly.
So, you know, so I did like that message too, so I get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know people that just have like these ongoing, like years long of relationships with a therapist. So I don't know. There's probably not an answer because brains are so strange and they all don't work the same.
As he said at one point, everyone is going to have their own timing and their own journey.
Yeah.
And so
just like, you know, popcorn kernels don't all pop at the same time.
That's right. Popcorn kernels don't all pop at the same time.
Exactly. They'll, you know, when they're ready.
When they're ready.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching along with us. Let us know in the comments, what did you think? And, you know, what would you rate it? How'd you, you know, like find this movie? I'm so glad that it won the poll. So thank you so much for voting. And if you didn't vote, remember you can always do that. Let us know what you should watch next by going over to our Patreon by clicking that link right there, where you can find all the early access for the movies that we do, as well as watch-alongs, members polls, and our live streams. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing, a like button,